Good morning, children. Today in this class I am going to explain about the market and transportation, village and settlement, and about the different professions that are doing by the people of Dokur village in this class. In the previous class we have discussed about the different types of crops that are grown in this Dokur village. Okay, now in this class let us see the different types of professions and the different types of orchards that are grown by these villages. Okay. About fruit orchards. The villagers of Dokur village are growing or having their own mango and orange orchards. Their own mango and orange orchards. These mango trees and orchard trees are grown by these villagers of Dokur. Okay, in between these mango and orange trees, they are growing another crop, that is the groundnut. Between these mango trees and the orchard, the orange trees, they are growing another crop in the Rabi season, that is the groundnut. In the Rabi season, they are growing groundnut crop. In between these, the trees of mango and oranges. Okay. In the previous class, we have discussed about the season Rabi. Rabi means it is the crop season, that is between from December to or Jan to June. December to June or January to June, that is the season Rabi. That is also called a crop season. In this season, the villagers growing the groundnut crop in between these trees. All the farmers using sprinklers in this village. Using sprinklers. Why they are using sprinklers to supply water for these trees? Why? Because if they are using sprinklers, it can provide or it can supply water, less amount of water to all the trees. To all the trees, it can supply less amount of water. Okay. Due to the sprinklers, it can sprinkle the water around the orchards. That's why they are using sprinklers to supply the water in fields. Okay. This is about the fruit orchards which were grown in this village. And let us see the cattle rearing. Cattle. In this village, people are rearing buffaloes for milk and sheep for meat. Buffaloes for milk and sheep for meat. They are rearing buffaloes for milk. Okay, generally the milk produced by these buffaloes are sold at cooperatives which are maintained by the government in the village. They are sold in the milk which is produced by these buffaloes in the cooperative which was by government. Okay, the prices depends upon the fat contains in the milk. Okay, that is about buffaloes rearing in this village. Now sheep. Okay, shepherds are rearing the sheep for meat in this village. During the rainy season, they are grazing the villages, the shepherds rearing their or grazing their sheep in the field, in the common fields during the rainy season. Okay, after the rainy season, they are migrating along with their sheep to graze. Along with their sheep, they are migrating from Dokur to another districts like Warangal and Mahbubnagar to graze their sheep. Okay, this is about buffaloes and sheep. Okay, this is the cattle rearing by the villagers of Dokur. And other professions, about other professions of these people. There are so many livelihoods or professions was doing by these villagers, that are some people are migrating from the village to the cities from December to June. Okay, why? Because they are having only farming employment during the season of Kharif. Kharif only. In Kharif season, Kharif crop season means from June to October. After this Kharif season, the people are going to the cities, nearby cities, are going to other states like Pune, Maharashtra or Hyderabad to get the employment. In June, by the starting of June, they are returning to their village. Why? Because they are not having employment during the winter season. They are getting only farming employment in the rainy season only. That's why they are they are migrating from villages to other cities or nearby cities to get the employment. Okay, this is about the migrants in this village. In this village, there are some more professions was doing by people. Those are carpentry, blacksmiths, carpenters, blacksmiths, and government employees, taxi drivers, these are the some more people doing different types of professions for their livelihood. Okay, in this village, there are about two families of carpenters, or two families are depending on carpentry for their livelihood, and in this village, about 2 to 3 families are depending on the blacksmiths. Okay, these blacksmiths can repair the implements of agriculture, or the things which are made up with iron. Okay, they are doing welding, they are adjusting, and they are sharpening the tools which are related to agriculture. And these carpenters are doing doors with the help of wooden doors, and they are also doing the agricultural supplements with the help of wood. Okay, now let us see. In this village, about 20 families or 20 members of government employees are from this village, and some more taxi drivers. Some of the members are driving cars, and some of them are having more vehicles to drive the cars. Okay, with the help of these rented cars, they can do they are With the help of these rented cars, they are doing their profession. Okay. Now let us see markets and transportation in this village. Markets and transportation. Here in this village, after producing the paddy is sold at the agricultural market yard in Devarkadra. Paddy is sold at agriculture market which is located in Devarkadra. And the cotton is sold at Madanapuram. Generally, after producing paddy and cotton, if paddy produced by the villagers, paddy is sold at the Devarkadra and cotton is sold at Madanapuram. Okay, they are often used the kantas. Kantas means weighing machine in their village. Weighing machine. They are often using this weighing machine because they are thought that the weighing machines that are located or that are at this Devarkadra and Madanapuram are not correct. That's why they often use the kantas which is located in Rokur village. Okay. Generally, the people who are producing this paddy are generally the people who are doing agriculture in this village are affected by the financial companies, are affected by the traders because they cannot fix the price of their crops. Why? They could not fix the price of these crops. Why? Because they are getting the loans from traders. That's why the traders fixing the crops, fixing the price of crops. That's why the people or the farmers are not getting the proper prices for their crops. Okay, this is about markets in this village. Now let us see transportation. This village is linked with NH44. NH44, National Highway number 44. It is linked. That's why the buses which are from Devarkadra to Mahbubnagar or Vanaparthi, Devarkadra to Vanaparthi are going via Dokur. That's why it is having proper road transportation. Why? Because it is linked to National Highway 44, number 44. Okay, it is having a good road transportation. And now let us see the markets which are lying in this village. Markets lying in this village and about the railways. Markets. Markets lying in this village. There is a kirana shops, vegetable shops, and chicken centers are lying. And about village and settlement. Village and settlement. Here settlement means houses. Okay. According to 2011 census, in this village there is about 570 families. 570 families are living. Among these 570 families, 350 families are having above half acre land, and about 220 families are not having below half acre land. Above half acre land, and about 220 families are not having at least half acre land. Okay, these 220 families of people are doing generally labor works, are doing the farming laborers. They are doing as farming laborers. Okay, among these 350 families, only 2 families are having 30 acres of land. Remaining all are having above half acre land. It means 1 acre, 2 acre, 5 acres, like that. Okay, these 350 families are small families, small farming families, and these 220 families are not having half acre land. Okay, they are just doing the labor works. They are doing the daily wages. Okay, they can get their employment by the daily wage. Okay, according to 2011, the total population of this village is 3,400 people. Okay, earlier the settlements of this village, it means the houses of this village are made with the mud. The walls of the houses is made with the mud, and the roofs also made with the baked mud. Okay, but the newly constructed houses are with the RCC roofs. It means steel concrete. With the help of steel concrete and bricks, they are constructed their homes newly. Okay, about drinking water. The drinking water in the earlier, they are depending on wells and hand pumps for their drinking water. But nowadays, they are depending on the drinking water with the help of the overhead tanks which are maintained by the government. With the help of these overhead tanks, the government provided the tap connections to every family in this village. With the help of these tap connections, they are getting the drinking water daily per 2 times. Okay, and about the auto rickshaws. Okay, in this village, some more people are depending on auto rickshaws for their livelihood, and in this village, one more transportation is available, that is railways. Okay, if this village is having a small railway station. Okay, in this railway station, it is about 3 local trains are stopping. It is 3 local trains are stopping in this village. Okay, to reach this railway station, people using auto rickshaws. Okay, finally, this is about the village of Dogur. It is having so many difficulties and so many different types of professions and different types of soils, crops, and different types of professions which are done by the people. Okay, thank you, children.